Hello guys, welcome back to part 2 of creating the space scene. So in this part, I'll show you how you can create asteroids and or meteors and animate them with some slow rotation and scatter them all over in space. So for that, first of all, you will be needing Element 3D from videocopilot.net. Without that, you cannot go with me further. So if you have it, then good. Just create a new solid and rename it as rocks. Now add the effect element, go to the scene setup, and from here, well, you will not see this kind of window like I have, because I have installed many of the other 3D models, but you will be getting the starter pack physical. So from there you can use these rocks, rock 1, rock 2 or rock 3, but I will be using the other rocks. Let me show you. Okay, so let's just use all of them. So let's just duplicate it by pressing Alt and just dragging it over here like this. Just click on OK. So just create a group null. Let's see where they are. Oh, there they are. Let's drag them over here. So let's just go to the particle replicator, select replicator shape to plane and increase the particle count around 100. Drag the shape scale. Let's just go to replicator effects, surface scatter. Just tweak the values and see what suits for you. Okay, I should increase the particle count maybe 200. Okay, let's see if we are getting something good enough. Yes, I will go with this. Okay, now let's tweak some other settings as well. For example, go to the particle look and just increase the particle size randomness to 100% and decrease it maybe by 8. Now nothing's animated, it's just a picture, right? Only a picture. So let's start animating it. Keyframe the rotation randomness then. And let's go to the 10 seconds and rotate it maybe like 50. From 50 I will just set it to 70 in order to get a more animated asteroid field. Okay, this one is looking good. Now let's create some lighting. For that, just create a new light, parallel light 1, and select the light type to parallel. Change the color according to your needs and set the intensity to 500 and just choose none on fall off and uncheck the cast shadows option. Press OK and you will eventually see what's happening over here. So let's just change the position. Now just create a new light and set it as the ambient. Change the intensity to maybe 5%. Press OK. It will just give it a little bit more color instead of completely black. Just set your camera at an angle which looks incredible and cinematic. Maybe we should increase the rocks amount as well. Go to the randomize angle, maybe randomize this to 56 so that they don't look identical. Now I think it's looking good. Now what we can do more is also create a camera animation. Keyframe the position and the orientation as well. Press U so it will open up all the properties that you have animated. Now if we see, it's looking very nice. Go to the render settings, ambient occlusion, and enable it. Select it to higher if you have a good PC. and also increase the SSAO intensity to maybe 5. Now if you go to the output section and click on enhanced multi-stepling. Now what this does is it enhances the samples of the pixelated areas such as the edges and just makes it more smoother so that you have a good result at the end of render. So let's just change these settings as well. For example, if I change the diffuse to 0.2, just check and set according to what you like. That's how you will get the perfect scene which you want. One more thing that we can do is create a new null object and parent the camera with the null object. Go to the position. Oh yes, one more thing. Make sure to check the 3D box to make the null layer a 3D. Just press or hold Alt and click on the position keyframe and just write the expression figure 1,20. So what it will does is create a random movement while the camera is animating. Let's just do the same thing with the orientation. And yes, one more thing, just go to the render settings, motion blur, and make sure it's on. So it will just even make it more better. So now if we check out a preview, you can see this camera animation is looking really nice, and there's a lot of depth into the stars and asteroids. So let's just set it back to full. One more thing that we can do is add the curves adjustments. Add hue saturation. Okay, this is looking really cool now. So that's it for today guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned and wait for part 3.